Do you want to sell digital products online from your own website? You may own ebooks, templates, PDFs, softwares, NFTs, courses, or anything which is digitally downloadable. As all of these are digital product, people can download the product immediately after purchasing, and you will receive that money into your bank account instantly. In this tutorial, I will show you how to create your own digital product selling e-commerce website step by step. To create this fully functional online shop, we'll use free CMS called WordPress, a free plugin called WooCommerce, a free page builder called Elementor, and all free resources. Now let me introduce you to myself first. Myself is Exparazi. I'm a professional web developer. I have done hundreds of web development projects on very competitive marketplace like Upwork and Fiverr. I have been providing 5-star rated projects to my clients regularly. In this tutorial, I will show you exact way how I have been creating my client's website, so you're basically learning from a real professional web developer. I'm very excited. If you're excited like me, please give this video a big thumbs up. This is the only things I want from you. Other than this video is completely free for you. Let's now have a look at what functionalities we'll have in our website. So this is mainly our shop page, and here people can see all the products that is available on a website. And the left side, people can filter it. For example, now I select into like $10 to $30 products. And when I just click on here, this filter option, then people can only get to see the products that is in $10 to $30. After this, your user can see recently viewed product. So as you can see, recently I was viewed these two products, and that's why I get to see in here. And the next is like product category. If someone going to click on this product category, they will get to see all the product that is listed on this category. And after these, like product tags. For example, let me click on here this Elementor. Then as you can see, people can see all the product in Elementor tag. And if someone just going to hover it, then they will get to see add to cart button. For example, I like to add this product onto my cart. Simply I just click on here this add to cart button, this one. That means we cannot add this product again because this product is already available on our cart page. Okay. So now let me go back again, and now let me click on here this another product like this one. I just click on here this add to cart, this button. So as you can see, I get here my shopping cart, and I can see here these two product. Okay. On the right side, if you see here, it's have a default sorting. If you click on here, then you can choose it something like popularity, average rating, latest, and low to high price, or like this. Okay. For example, let me choose here low to high. That means now the product will be visible something like low price to high price. As you can see, first this product is $9.99. That's why this product is coming on the first. After this, we're getting like $19.99 this one, and after this we get to see $26.99 this product. When I'm just going to hover on a particular product, you get to see like here is a lab option. This is mainly called wish list. For example, let me add this product into wish list. So as you can see, I simply click on here this love icon, and it's showing this pop-up that this product is successfully added into my wish list. And as you can see in here, on this wish list page, I get to see the product in here. So if you like to delete this product, just simply click on here this close button to delete it. So now it's delete. Let me go back to my shop page and now open any of this product. For example, this greatly this one. And now I'm just going to add this product into my cart. So simply click on this add to cart this button, and we get to see here all the product into our cart. And if you like to open this cart again, then you can just simply click on here this top this cart icon, and then you will get to see all the products that is added onto your cart. And now if you like to remove any of this product from here, then simply click on this cross button, then this product will be removed. And now let's click on here this view cart to see all the product. As you can see all the product in here, and also you can delete it from here. Okay. And now let me move into like proceed to check out this button. And now in here, I need to put my personal information, and I can make this payment through PayPal and credit and debit card. Now if you scroll in top, then you will get to see two options like returning customer. That means if you already have an account in here, then you can just simply click on here to log in. Then you can log in your account. Coupon code is something like in a discount coupon. Okay. After these, it's something like for the coupon code. If you have any kind of coupon code, then you can simply click on here this enter your code, and then you can just type your code. So for this now, I already have a coupon code. I will enter it, but before enter the code, let's check it out here the price. So right now the price is something like 29 $0.98. So I have a 50% discount coupon code. So let me put here the code is something like May 50. Let's apply this coupon. So as you can see, my price is now only $14.99. That means it's really work fine. Now let me fill up my personal information in here. After putting your personal information, simply click on here, create an account. Then they will ask you a username and password for your account. So I'm just going to type here a username, and also let me put here a password. After this, select here the payment gateway like PayPal or credit or debit card. So in my case, I'm just going to choose here credit and debit card, and also click on here this button. I read and agree to website terms and condition, and then just place an order. So let me put here my card information, and after this I will click on here this place order. Order is now completed, and as you can see, we get 2 file download option, and it's totally infinity, and the expire will be never. So let's simply click on here this Git file to download this file, and as you can see, we get this file instantly in here. And let me download here this Gridley one, and also we get this file in here. Now to check your account, simply hover on here this human icon. Then click on here this dashboard, and then in dashboard you need to click on here this order button to see your order. So as you can see, for 2 items we was pay $14.99, and if you click on here this view option, then you will get to see all the information. And if you click on here this download option, then you will get this download option of your product that you already purchased. And you may change your address, payment details, or account details. Everything you can change it from here. So I hope you understand like how it's mainly work. Now let's move into our design section. So let's click on here this home page. First I'll show you that like how we can add our own logo in here, how we can create a beautiful menu bar, something like this. And after this, we'll create this type of beautiful hero section with like a great search box. And after this, we'll design here this featured item. So in this item, you can just simply, add this product into your wish list, or if you like to add this into your cart, then simply you can just click on here this cart, and this product will be added into your cart instantly. After this, we'll design here why choose as this section. After this, I will show you that like how we can design this type of beautiful section like for latest items. And if someone going to click on here this button, they will be redirected into our shop page. And if someone gonna add this product into their cart, they can simply click on here this add to cart button. And if they wanna visit this product, they can click on here. After this, we'll design our footer section. As you can see, we put here in the logo. After this, something about our company. Then our company some links like shop page links and WooCommerce links. And at the last, we put here our own copyright. After this, we will design here our About Us page. We will design this type of beautiful section, creative team section, and testimonial sections. After this, we will create our shop page and we'll do customize it. And after this, I will show you that like how we can add our own products into our website, how we can add this description or this description. After this, we'll design our blog page, and here as you can see, this is mainly our blog page. If anyone click on here this blog, then they will get to see something like this. So we'll see everything, and obviously I will show you that like how we can customize this blog like yourself. You can change here this content, you can change here the sizes, colors, everything you can do it yourself. And the last thing we'll design, that is about our contact us page. We'll design here this form. I'll show you that how we can do it from scratch. After this, I will show you that like how we can add Google Maps in here and also your contact information. So I will design everything from scratch. Also, our website would be 100% responsive for all mobile and tablet device. So people can buy the product from all available devices. Can you believe we're doing all of these by drag and drop and by using all the free resources? Alright, we'll be creating our beautiful web shop in easy 4 steps. First, I will show you how to get your own domain name and web hosting. I will also provide you 60% discount link. Then how to install WordPress. Then how to install and set up WooCommerce plugin. Finally, we'll start designing our amazing online shop. Also, I'll be adding a timestamp in the description, so you can always jump into the necessary part you need. Let's now start with step number 1, which is to get your domain name and web hosting. So first of all, what is domain name? Domain name is basically your website address. Like Facebook has facebook.com, Amazon has amazon.com, we have jimfahaddigital.com. Similarly, for your website, you need an address that will be your website name.com. And what is about web hosting? Web hosting is the storage space for your website. All the images, text you will have in your website, all will be stored on your own web hosting. As you're owning your own web hosting, so there would not be any limitation. You can run ads, you can upload any text or images, you can upload any theme or plugin you want. Basically, you are the in charge of your own website. Now, how to get your own domain name and web hosting? So first, just click on the very first link in the description below this video, or you can go with jimfahad.com/webhost. And this will take you on a special discount Bluehost page. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I'm a web developer. I tried so many other web hosting companies. I don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up with Bluehost. So here, click on Get Started Now. Here you can see their different plans. The main difference between them, with the basic plan, you can only host one website. You can choose Plus or Choice Plus if you want to host unlimited website. With the Choice plan, you will additionally get a domain privacy and Coast Guard. If you take the basic plan, then you will get 10 GB storage, then 20 GB with the Plus and 40 GB with the Choice plan. And with all over this plan, you will get a free SSL certificate. That means your website will be encrypted and super secured. You will get unlimited bandwidth, unlimited subdomain, unlimited branded email account with all over these 3 plans. If you're just starting out and want to host only one website, then I recommend you to starting with this basic plan. Then in future, you can upgrade it anytime. Now let's click on the basic plan. Now we'll select our domain name. If you already have a domain name that you wanna use, then you can go ahead here on the right side. But for now, I'm going to get a new one. Now here, try something like apple.com. It's saying that the domain apple.com cannot be used on Bluehost. Please try a different name. It should be, because we cannot take that. We all know that Apple's official website. So we'll be typing here our own domain name. Also, if you click on here this right side, then you will get to see .com, .net, .org. I always recommend to go with .com website because it looks more professional and legit. So I'm gonna type here, let's say like tutorialic.com. You'll put your name or your brand name here. Now click on next. It says that tutorialic.com is available. That's awesome. And in here, we need to put our account information. I'm putting mine in here really fast. By the way, if you don't have a business, just keep this field blank, or you can put your full name. Most important things about email address. Make sure you put the correct email address, because after completing the purchase, a receipt will send to that email address. So make sure you put your best email address in here. Alright, scroll down. Having domain privacy is good. For now, I'm deselecting it. We can turn it on anytime later. I'm also deselecting all. Honestly speaking, I don't need them all. Alright, now we can see the price is only $35.40 for the full year, including the domain name. That's awesome, right? And I'm legally obligated to tell you that this is an affiliate link, so we'll get a little bit credit off, but it does save you a tons of money, and it helps fund these free videos tutorial that we are doing. So everybody wins. I really appreciate it. And here is the payment information. You can pay using credit card or PayPal. Then scroll down and select I have read and agree. This here, so that you can agree their terms and policy. Now click submit. So our purchase is successfully done. Let's generate a password from here. Then here, just type a very strong password combined with capital letter, number and special characters, then retype the password again. So I type a very strong password and let's click on this privacy policy and terms and service and create account. Meantime, you will get an email like this. So click on verify your email. It's very important. Then you need to log in again on your newly created Bluehost account. You can just type bluehost.com/login and put here your domain name as a username and put the password that you were given during the account creation. Now as you log in the first time, you may see some screen like this. You can just skip all this step and survey because a few minutes later I will show you how to do that from scratch again. First, click on create your website, skip this step, then select any of these like blog, I'm selecting right now, and again skip this step, skip, and if you scroll down then skip again. Now from left go to my site. Here you can see your existing site, but like I said, I love to do everything from scratch, so let's delete this one. Click on manage site. Go to setting, scroll down, then you'll get to see delete site and delete. Let's delete it. Now here click on add site, create a new site, give your site name and tagline in here. You can change them anytime and later. And click on the advanced. Let's put my email address. So write your admin username in here. Also put here admin password. I know this is a super easy password. Later I will show you how to change this password from inside the dashboard. Let's click next. Make sure your domain name is selected. On right side, keep the directory empty. Deselect here all of this and let's click next. Now they are asking that what is the purpose of JF Digital, but I'm just gonna skip this step. It's saying that WordPress installed successfully. It's awesome. Now we can sign in WordPress by clicking here on log into WordPress. But this is not a usual way because all the time you cannot log in this way. I mean from this page, this button, right? So you should get used to signing into WordPress all the time by going up a new window and typing here your domain name /wp-admin. So I'm here typing my own domain name like tutorially.com/wp-admin and hit enter. So we can see our WordPress login page in here. That means WordPress has installed successfully. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes to 24 hours to complete the process. And this process is called propagation. It basically has to let everyone know that, hey, this is a new domain name now exists and registered. So now you know that your domain name is working. Now go ahead and I'm just gonna type here my username and I'm gonna type my password. You can click this I button to show it. Let's fill up this captcha and let's click on login. Alright, so right now we are inside WordPress dashboard, and if you see here left hand side, post, media, pages, comments, some more other options. But don't worry, I will make you familiar with all of these. But for this right now, I really want to clean this WordPress dashboard. To clean it, you just simply need to click on here this dismiss button, then this banner will be gone. Again, if you click on here this cross button, this banner will be gone, and just cross button. And also if you really want to remove these boxes from the dashboard, then just click on screen option, then just simply uncheck one by one. As you can see, when I uncheck it, it's automatically removed one by one. So if I click on activity, then it's just gone, SEO gone, quick draft, WordPress news, automatically everything is gone. So again, let me click on here screen option. Now my dashboard is totally clean. Now let's delete some unnecessary post and page and plugins. So let me first open here the post. So I like to delete here this post because it's totally dummy. If you click on here this view, then you will get to see it's totally something dummy posts. So I would like to delete here this post. To delete it, you can just click on this trash button. But why I'm deleting it? Because if you look at here this post, it's totally dummy. There is nothing. So that's why I really wanna delete here this post. Now I'd like to delete here unused plugins. So just hover on plugins and click on install plugin. So as you can see here, some plugins are already activated, but I really wanna deactivate them all. So in here you can deselecting them one by one like this, or if you like to deselect them all, just select them like this from here. So I'm just going to deselecting here this 4, and I'm just going to click on here this bulk action because I really wanna deactivate them. So let me choose here deactive, and then click on apply. Then this plugin will be deactivated. As you can see now, all of these plugins are deactivated. So now we can delete it one by one like this. For example, if I click on delete, then I will get to see this pop up. Are you sure? So yes, I really want to delete. But if you like to delete them all, then just click on here this box, then all will be selected. And again, just click on bulk action. And then you just need to choose here delete to delete them all. And then you really need to apply it. Then okay. Then this plugin, as you can see, automatically deleting, and all the plugin is now deleted. So now one important thing we need to do, that is we need to change our password. If you can remember it, that we is using a very easy password, So now I really want to put here a strong password. To change the password or your user information, just hover on users, then click on your all users. Then you will get to see all the users that was created by you or your users. So you can see all of this in here. So I like to change my password. So just click on edit button and scroll down. Then you can just click on this set a new password. And now just input here your own password. So as you can see, I put here on a strong password. So let me go to the top. Let me show you something. Okay, so if you see here admin color scheme, then you will get to see variant scheme. For example, if I click on light, as you can see this, this color is now changed. If I change modern, every single click, I get to see different options. So I really like this default one. So this is mainly for your admin color scheme. So when you're just going to log in here, your dashboard, then you will get to see the different color. Okay. So this is not going to affect your user. They're not going to see any changes. It's only for your admin. And if you scroll down, then you'll get to see here the language option. If you like to change here the language, your native language, or any different language, then you can select it from here. So let's see here this first name. You can put here your first name. Okay. So let me put here. Okay. So first name, let me put here the same name here, and you can change here this display name like something different. So display name is something like when people just gonna read your blog, they will get to see a profile option. With this profile, they will get to see the same name. Okay, so I like to put here same name Expertazi, and here is my admin email. If you like to change anything else, then you can just put here your admin email, and they will automatically send a confirm email. If they accept it, then this email will be changed. And if you like to change here this profile picture, then you can just simply click on here this link and go to this website, give it a website, and you can change your profile picture from there. Okay, so as you can see now my change is almost done. I put my first name, last name, I put in a password. Now I really want to update it on this profile. So just simply click on here this update profile button, then these changes will be done. Also, if you click on here these here the top and click on edit profile, you'll be redirect on the same page. Okay, that means you can change your password from two ways. Like if you click on here this top and click on edit profile, then you will be land on the same page. Or if you go here all users, if you click on all users, then you can select a specific user like your account, and if you click on edit button, you'll be redirected on the same page, and now you can change your information like password and name and images, everything. Now let me show you that how you can change your website title or tagline and the membership. To do that, we can just go here settings and click on general button. This general. Then you will get to see the site title. It's now Jim Fahad Digital. And now I would like to change here this tagline into something like Now if you see here this middle, then you will get to see membership option. So we really need to check mark on here. Since we are going to make a downloadable website, so people are gonna create account in a website and they will purchase products. So if we to give them permission to create an account, we must be check on here anyone can register. After this they can create an account. And what will be their role? So as like they will be like a subscriber when they just going to create an account. But if you like to change it to something like contributor, author, or editor, you can do it. But I'm just gonna keep it subscriber. And it's also have a site language. You can also change here the site language to something like different. Okay. So now you might thinking that we get site language in two times, right? In setting, we get to see the site language. Also in profile, we get to see the language. What is for what? What gonna happen if I change the language from general setting? What gonna happen? Okay, so when it's gonna change the language from your general setting, then these will be applied for every single user of your account. I mean, every single user, right? They will get to see the changes. But when you come through the profile and you just change the language, only you can see the changes of this language. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, so now if you scroll down, then you can change here this time zone from here. So you can change here this time zone. And after these, you can just save changes. I mean, if you really like to save this, then just click on save changes to, that you do right now, these changes, it's going to be applied. So if I reload it, everything, as you can see, I put this name, I just turn on here. So everything is now activated. Now let me show you that how you can change the permalink. And to change it, you just need to click on here, these permalinks on here under the setting. So let's click on permalink, then you will get to see permalink structure is this one. So what is mainly for and why it's important to change? So if you see here, I mean, let me go here, all the pages. Let me show you the example. And now let's open any of these pages, okay? And if you see here this top, as you can see, page underscore ID into 2. So this is not SEO friendly, okay? So to make it SEO friendly, we really need to change it to make it like post name, okay? Make it post name and click on save changes. So when is it gonna save changes, go back to your pages and reload the page. And as you can see, this URL is now sample page. So anyone can just understand that, okay, which pages I am right now, right? They can easily read it, they can understand it. Also the search engine, they can easily identify which page is this, okay? So that's why we changed this permalink setting. Now let's talk about what is mainly the front end, what is mainly the back end or dashboard, like WordPress dashboard. So simply, if I explain you that like the front end is something like your user can see. Okay, so right now if someone come to tutorial.com, okay, this website, then anyone can see this design. Anyone, any of this person from the world, they can see this website live. Okay, something like, let me show you that, then you can understand more better. Let me open a new tab. If I visit it now, tutorial.com, as you can see, the same thing you can see in here. Okay, so sample page, everything's visible. So this is mainly saying the front end. The back end is something like your website control panel, So if you like to add a new post, you can do it from admin panel. If you like to create a new pages, you can do it from your control panel, like a dashboard. If you like to change the design, you can do it from the dashboard or WordPress dashboard. That means if you want to change something on your website, you need to go back to your dashboard and you need to change it, and then your user will be see onto the front end. All right, so now let's install our theme and plugins. So to install a theme, you just need to hover on appearance and you need to click on here themes. And as you can see, all the themes are here. So if you like to delete any of the theme from here, just click on theme details and click on delete, and delete button to delete this theme. All right, so to add a new theme, you just need to click on add button here at the top, add new, and then if you click on upload theme, that you can directly upload the zip file of your theme in here. But for this now, I'm not going to upload any theme. I'm just going to use a free theme. So just search here Woostify, Woostify, then you will get to see this theme. So just simply install this theme. And now I would like to activate this theme. But before activate, let's see here this design. Okay, so as you can see, this is the design right now, and if I activate this theme here right now, then if I reload the page, then as you can see, this design is now changed. So I hope you get a little bit idea about theme, what is mainly theme. But let me explain you again. This theme is something like your website structure. Okay, so right now we use Woostify, so our design is something like this. Now if I going to use here 2022, then our design will be something like different. As you can see, our design is now changed. If I am going to install Sintra, then our design will be something like different. So it's totally based on, you know, the theme. So it's something like the structure. Which type of structure do you like to use? Okay, and if I talk about the plugins, it's something like and if I talk about the plugins, and plugin is something like a function. If you like to add a function on your website, then you can add different plugins. Okay, so if you not understand, let me give you a quick example, then you will understand. Let me first click on add new button. Okay, so when I click on add new button, you can see here in a different style, right? In a different something, everything is different. But if I install a plugin called Classic Editor, just install it and activate this plugin. And now if I go back again the page, and if I reload it, then as you can see, it's totally changed the function. Okay, it's totally changed everything almost. But the same thing is here, but it's changed the function a little bit. Okay, on this way, if you like to create a page, or if you want to customize it in your way, then we need to install a plugin that's called Elementor. To get this Elementor plugin, we just need to go here, zimfahaddigital.com/Elementor. As you can see here, some different plans, and it starts with $39. But for this now, we are not going to use any kind of paid plugins. We're gonna continue with free. So in later, if you want to upgrade your Elementor, then you can buy it from here. But for this now, I'm just gonna be creating an account to connect my website into Elementor, because if I connect my website, like my tutorial website, into Elementor, then I will get some extra options. Like if I like to use their free templates, then simply one click I can get their, you know, templates. All right, so let me create an account. To create an account, you can simply click on here, create an account, this button, and then you will get to see continue with Google, or if you want to do it manually, then you can just click on email and password and just create an account. So I already have an account, so that's why I'm selecting here my Gmail account from here. So our account creation is done. Now let's go back to plugins, and now let's click on add new button, and now search your Elementor and install this plugin. And I'm just going to activate this plugin from here. And as you can see, we already have an account, so we can connect it for right now, but I'm not going to do it right now. So I'm just going to close it from here, this top, and I'm going back to my dashboard. So I like to remove it. I mean, remove here this from my dashboard. So I remove it. So now I need to install some other extra plugins that can be used in future. For example, this one like WP form for our contact form. So I'm just going to install this plugin. And also we need to install this WooCommerce, this plugin, because this plugin will allow us to, you know, create a website like e-commerce. So this plugin will give us all the facilities. And now search your PDF invoices, then install this plugin, PDF invoices and packing slip for WooCommerce. This plugin will allow us to create prints and automatically email PDF invoice and packing slip for WooCommerce order. And now search your TI wishlist. This plugin, we just need to install it. So this plugin will give us an option for wishlist. So now let's go back to install plugin and select them all and click on active button to active them all. And after activating this plugin, you get to see here this top like welcome to WooCommerce wishlist plugin. So we really need to set up this widget. So let's click on run to set up the widget. Then we need to click on let's go. Then click on continue, continue, then again continue, and just continue, continue. Yes, it's almost ready to go. Let's go back to our WordPress dashboard and let's go to WooCommerce. So in here, they are mainly asking about our information. But for this right now, I am not going to do it. I will do it later. So skip setup store details from here. Just click on skip here. No thanks. And let's click on here this pages to all pages to check it out that like all the pages we get it or not. So as you can see, we get some extra pages: cart, checkout, my account, refund and return policy, and shop and wish list. So this page we get for these WooCommerce. I mean, when you install this WooCommerce plugin, we get these pages, and we get this wishlist page for installing this TI wishlist this page. Okay, so for this right now, I would like to activate our privacy and policy this page. Just click on publish button to publish it. Let's go back to pages, and also it's have a refund and return policy. You can just update it. So right now I'm just going to publish it. I'm not changing any content from here, but you can change the content. You can change the content based on your company, based on your, the product. And lastly, let me explain you that like which page for what. For example, this cart page is something like, when someone going to add the product into the cart, they will get to see the product on here, and also here this top, they will get to see the product. And if you go to here this checkout page, this is mainly for the checkout, that they can directly, directly purchase the product from here. And the my account page is something for like a user. They can see their order, they can see your downloads, address, account information, all the things they can see here into my account page. And the shop page is something like people can see all the product on our shop. They can see all of these things from here. Now let's move on WooCommerce setting, because we need to do a little bit settings on the here. We need to put our information, we need to set a payment gateway, we need to, make sure that everything is okay. So we need to go WooCommerce settings. Just go WooCommerce and click on settings, then you will be right on this page. Okay, so first of all, we need to fill up this general option. So now, as you can see, we need to put our address line. So which address? You can put your business address, you can put your personal address, or if you want, you can put something different. For this tutorial, I'm just going to put in a dummy, address. All right, so now we need to put here our city, and then like the postcode, and from here, country and state, you can change your country. Like if you're from India, they can put India. If you're from any other country, then you can choose this other country. For this now, I'm just going to choose New York. Okay, so I choose New York, and I put in New York postcode. And now, where you want to sell? I want to sell every single country, since it's going to be a digital product. So there is no boundary. There is nothing for shipping, right? Nothing. Now let's go to shipping locations. I'm not going to choose anything right now, because we will disable the shipping in later. And now here this enable taxes, because we are just going to charge from our user for tax. So that's why I'm just enable it. And the currency section, you can change here the currency. For example, if you're India, if you like to change the currency, just search here your country name, India. Or if you're from Pakistan or Bangladesh, then just search here your country name, then you will get to see the currency in here. But for this video, I'm just going to keep it USA, I mean US dollar. So, now you know about that, how to change the currency. All right, so now my everything is okay. And now I really want to save the changes that I do right now. Okay, all right, so this thing is now saved, that we put here the address, and also we enable the taxes. Everything is now safe. And after saving this, in the top, we get to see options called tax. Just click on a tax. And now you just need to come here, additional tax this form, and you will get to see only 2 options. And now you need to put here tax 4%. Now the question is like, how can we know about that? My tax will be 4% or 5% or 6%. It's very simple. It's depend on your country. Like if you're from India, then search and Google that like Indian VAT taxes in digital product. Then you will get to see that how much they are mainly for taking for, for the digital products. What is mainly the tax? And if you're from USA, then search and Google that like sales tax by state. Then you can go to tax here, because I think it looks good. So you can say tax here, then you need to go here this first link, like sales tax fundamental, this one. Then in here you can like, when you just kind of hover, you will get to see different percentages. Okay, so the thing about here, if you like to add state basic taxes, you can do it. If you like to, for whole country, it's going to be only 1 taxes. You can obviously choose this. In my case, I'm just going to choose 4% for my whole country, right? So I'm not going to put a different things. All right, so I put here 4%, and let's save changes it. And now, as you can see, we get extra option, tax 4% rate. Click on here, and now we can put here our country, state code, and postcode. Everything we can put it here. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that if you like to add state by state, then we can do it. If you like to add a full country, so you can do it. Okay, for example, let me insert it, and now your country code. So I put USA, so here is this United States, and what will be the state code? So I like to put here this one. Oops, this is not, this is gonna be in here. And now you need to fill up here this information, right? So I put my country name, USA, state, New York, postcode, and New York City, and 4%. So in New York City, I'm just going to take 4%. Okay, and in here we don't gonna be do any kind of shipping. So since it is a product, we don't need shipping. So I put here. So if you like to put here your full country, that it is going to be like, for example, India, right? So India, I'm just going to type. Okay, so India. Now we need to find out. Okay, here is India, and what's going to be state? I'm just going to keep it empty, and I'm just going to put here like 4%, for example. So it's going to be apply for full country. I mean, whole country, it's going to be 4%. So this is the two option, right? If you like to go with state by state, like in New York, it's just going to be you're just going to take 4%. When it's just going to be Washington, it's just 6.5%. So it's depend on you. And if you like to keep it like full country in the same taxes, like in India, as you can see. So I'm just going to take 5%, for example, for India. Full country. They're from anything from India, but this is going to be 5% tax. So let me save it for right now. And now let's move into payments, because we are not going to shipping anything. So now we need to add our payment plugins. So let's hover on plugins and click on add new to install a new plugin. And now search here PayPal. And now we need to install this plugin, like payment plugins, this one. Just simply install this one, and we'll activate it later. So let's go to Stripe. So for this tutorial, we are mainly going to use PayPal and Stripe, because these both payment gateway are worldwide famous. So that's why we are going to use these two payment gateway. And if you're from India or Bangladesh or any other country, then you can add your local payment gateway. Just simply search on here. For example, if you like to search here like Bcash, then you will get to see your Bcash plugin. Or if you're from any other country, then just simply search the plugin name. I hope you will get this payment plugin on here. Alright, so now we need to activate this two plugin. But before activate, as you can see, we get to see our Elementor plugin we get an update. So I click on update button to update it. So now it's update. So before it was like 13.3, and now it's 13.4, I think. Okay, anyway, let's go to here, this check mark on this board, and let's activate this two plugin. Just simply click on activate and click on activate button. Alright, so now we get to see this page. So now in WooCommerce, before we was on setting, right? So let's go to setting here again. Let's reload it. So as you can see, we get to see a lot of option in here, lots of option. So for right now, I'm just going to set up first the PayPal gateway, as you can see. Or if you check here, I mean, if you see the left side, you will get to see PayPal by payment. Okay, so if you click on here, it's okay. Or if you want to click on here, it's your wish. But for here, you can turn on it. For example, I like to turn on this PayPal, so I'm just going to turn on. And we just need to finding out Stripe. So Stripe credit cards is already enabled. So let's save changes. So I'm just going to here PayPal by payment gateway, I mean payment plugin, this one, and click on setting. And now you need to connect your PayPal account. So for this PayPal, you really need to, it's need to be like a business account. It's not going to be a normal account. Okay, so try to create a PayPal business account. It's going to be more easier. So simply click on here, connect with PayPal, like this one. I'm not sure about. So this is going to be say you to sign up. So I'm not going to sign up. Let me try to put my PayPal account. Let's see what happened. Now put here your PayPal email address, I mean business email address, and choose here your country, like which country account is it, and then click on next. But as you can see, it just redirect me on here. Okay, so that means we already have an account, so we need to we need to just like log in again. So I put my password, and then it is going to the next. And now as you can see, they're saying for verification. Let me do the verify. And my identity is confirmed now, and they're asking for permission. Yes, agree and connect. All right, so now my PayPal account is, I think, successfully added. Yes, now it's successfully connected. All right, so it's very simple. As you can see, just simply click on connection, then you give your email address, then your password, then give them permission to connect. That's it. Very simple. Now it's connected. Now let's move into our Stripe. Just click on Stripe by payment, then go to the setting, and you need to do the same process. Just click on connect, click to connect. Then you need to put your email address, you need to put your password, then it's going to be automatically connected. Okay. And after this, you need to choose here a test to live. When it just going to be, when your Stripe account is connected, then choose here test to live. But for this now, I'm just going to make a test. Okay. So now, as you know about like how you can automatically connect Stripe account on PayPal. But now let me show you that how you can do it manually. If you see like it's automatic is not work, then how you can connect it manually. Let me show you. First, let me log in my account, and then you need to click on here these developers and go to API key, and then you need to copy here this publisher key, copy it and come back again here and setting, paste here publisher key, and then copy here your secret key and just paste here. And now let's just click on save changes. Okay, so if you not understand, let me repeat it again. First, if you not understand, let me repeat it again. Okay, so to connect Stripe, we need two things. Number is like publisher key. Second is secret key. So how can we get it? First of all, we need to log in our Stripe account. Then we need to click on here this top developer option. Here is the top developer option. And then we need to click on here API keys. So in API key, you need to choose here this publisher key, publishable key, and then you need to copy here the secret key. And you need to just paste it here. Okay, so when you're just going to paste it, then just save changes. Then this Stripe account automatically will be connected with your website. But one thing, this is right now in test mode. As you can see, this is on test mode. That means we are on testing mode, right? But when you're just going to do it, make it live, not test. Okay, make it live. Okay, so when it's going to make it live, you need to uncheck here to test mode to like live mode. Then you need to do the same process. You need to click on the developers, you need to click on here this API key, then you need to copy here this publisher key and secret key, and you need to paste here. Okay, now let's move into account and privacy, this section. Just go there, and now we need to tick mark on here these and these and these, and I don't need this one. So let me explain you. The first one is like allow customer to place order without an account. That means, and then allow customer to log in existing account during checkout. Yes, they can. And here like create an account during checkout. Yes, they can create an account. And allow customer to create on my account page. They can create an my account page. I mean, they can create an account from my account page. Okay. And I'm just unchecking these two options because the first one is like generate username based on their name or share name or email, and second is like create a password and send them through email. So I also don't want it. I don't want to like automatically do it because I just want to give them full access that they can do it themselves. They can choose their own username, they can do their own password. We are not going to do anything in here. Okay, so that's why I check mark on here this first 4. But if you like to uncheck on here this one, that means customer that they cannot place order without account, then you can just like tick on uncheck on here. Okay, it's up to you what you want. All right, so now let's save changes, and now let's move into the advanced option. Just advanced, then search here your terms and services, terms of condition page. So for this now, we are just going to add our privacy policy. So let me type here my privacy page, PRI, then I get this page. So let's click on, and now just let's save changes. Okay, so now as you can see, here is our cart page, automatically selected, checkout page and my account page. And here's my terms and condition page. Everything is now added in here. So I just do save changes. Now let's add our first product on the website. So just hover on products and click on all products. And as you can see, there is nothing, it's totally empty. So let's click on create product, and now we need to put here our product name, and then then we need to put here our the product description. And so I'm just going to disable this onboarding, and then we need to put here product short description. So I'm just going to explain you one by one what I need to do. So now let's put here your product name. Now we need to put here product description. So I'm just going to our preview website, and I'm just going to copy and paste here as it. Just copy and go here and paste it. Okay. So as you can see, we get same to same. Okay. But in here, let me show you that when you're just going to copy and paste, make sure that you are copying the specific content, because what happened if I going to copy it from the top and copy it, and if I remove it, everything, Control A and space, and now if I paste it, then as you can see, we get everything, like with the images that we copy, we get everything in here. So make sure that you are copying the right content. Okay, so I'm just going to copy it again, only the content I copy, and I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, and now you can do customize it here. For example, if you like to change, like to make them bold, then just click on bold. If you like to change these heading into something different, then you can do it. If you like to add bullet list, then you can do it. If you like to add block code or text align, anything, then you can do all the changes from here. So I'm just going to undo them all. And also, if you click on here this text option, then you will get to see that you copy and paste all the HTML content is also in here. HTML tags in here. Okay, so if you don't want to copy any kind of HTML code and CSS code, then I think you can follow this way. Just first of all copy it, and let's paste here. For example, paste in like Shift Control V, then you will get to see like this, right? And enter. And again, I'm just going to copy this list, so featured, and from this I'm just copying it, and again I'm Control Shift V, then I get to, as you can see, same to same, and let me put them in a space. So here is space, here is space, here is a space, and here is a space, for example. And now again I'm just going to select again and just bullet list, and as you can see, we get like this. So just click on here and remove the empty space and click on enter. As you can see, it's the next. Again, remove the empty space and click on enter, we get this thing. So again, I'm just going to copy it and enter and paste it again, paste it again, just like copy and text and just paste it. And if you like to add a new things, the custom something, then you can just enter, then you can type it, whatever you like to add, you can do it. So this is mainly the process to adding a description. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it only this one. So in here, the short description and the product description is both are different. Okay, so this is mainly called the product description, that means the big one, and this is mainly called the short description. As you can see, this one is short description. Okay, all right, and now we need to put here product image. So just click on set product image, and now we need to upload here our product image. So the product image is something like this one that you can see. This is mainly called product image, so we are going to add this one. So I add the image, and let's click on set product image. This image will be set up for this product as a product image. And now we need to put here the product category. Okay, so you can put here product category. For example, it's like Elementor Kit. So I'm just going to put here Elementor Kit and click on add new category. Then this thing will be added in a new category. And if you like to add a different category, then you can do it. Just simply type on the name and just click on add new category. This category will be added in there. And also, if you like to add parent category, for example, Elementor Kit will be parent and Kit will be like the child, then just simply click on here. Then this thing will be added here. As you can see, Elementor and Kit, there is two different category. One is like parent and another is like child. Okay, so I hope you understand about parent and child. So now we need to go here the product tag. Like you need to put here in the tag, like tags. What is mainly tag? Tag is something like keyword that we search in Google, right? So when someone just going to search the keyword, they will get to see our product. Or when they just going to search in our own website, they will get to see the product on the website through the keyword. Okay, so we need to put here something like based on our product. For example, I put here design. I put here like Elementor Kit, Elementor Kit. So when someone search design, they will get to see this product. Okay, in your website, they will get to see this product. And if they search on Google, they will get to see the same product using this name. Okay. All right. So now we need to work on this product data section. So here we need to choose as a virtual, because it's obviously not physical product. Everything is virtual product. And then we need to select here downloadable. That means yes, you can download it. Now we need to put here the price. Okay, so what is regular price and what is sale price? So if you see here, then $49.99, this is mainly the regular price. But what we are selling now, we're selling $26.99. Okay, so let me copy it from here and let's paste it, and let's $26.99. Okay, so that means this is our regular product, regular price, and this is our sale price. And now we need to put here our downloadable file. So yes, I want to add a downloadable file. So click on add, and then we need to put here the file name. For example, my file name was this one. So I'm just going to type here something like download design Elementor Kit. And now we need to choose here the file. Just click on the file, and then you can just upload here the zip file or whatever you like to give the user. I mean, when someone purchase this file, what they will get to download, you need to choose the file from here. Okay, so I choose this one, that when someone gonna be purchase this file, they will get to see the Media Pro, this zip template they will get to see. So it's depend on you, like what you just going to, when you just selling and what you just going to give the user. Okay, and now here the download limit. So download limit is something like how many times they can download after purchasing this product. Okay, how many times? So normally it's unlimited, but if you like to set up any kind of anything, then you can set up it. For example, I set up here 10 times. That means they, after 10 times download, they need to purchase it again. I hope you understand that, like after 10 times download, they need to purchase it again. Okay, so here's the download expiry. So how many days after this download will be expiry? For example, I like 1 year. So after 1 year, this link will be expire. That means if they purchase the product, they can download it 10 times in the first year, but the next year they cannot download it, they need to repurchase again. Okay, so here the tax, the tax status. So I'm just going taxable, and which type of tax we're taking? We're taking 4%. So I'm choosing 4%, and now let me publish it. And one thing, if we just remove here these download limit and download expiry, it will be better. So let me remove these both. So now everything is unlimited. Let me update this product, and let's click on here this product updated. Just click on view product to see how it's look like. So as you can see, this is the product, and this is now look like in our website. Okay, but the problem is about it's adding a quantity option in here, but this is totally like downloadable product, virtual product, so there is no quantity. Okay, if they buy it one time, they can use it again and again. To change the quantity, we need to go back to our edit product, and now just scroll down, then go to inventory, then just click on here limit purchase to 1 item per order, and then just click on update button. And now if I reload it, now as you can see, there is no quantity option. Okay, so if you not understand, let me show you again. Let's go back to edit product option, scroll down, then you just need to click on here this inventory. Just click on inventory option, and then you just need to tick mark on here that limit purchase to 1 item per order. Just tick mark on here and just click on update, then this setting will be updated. Now we already see that like how we can add a paid product on a website, and in here in this product, if you user want to download, then they need to pay the amount of money, and after this they can get the download option. Okay, so what happened if want to give to your user free products? How you can do it? So it's very simple. Let's go here again, the products, and click on add new option, and then put the information. For example, I like to put here the free design, or free design, the same thing. Okay, free, just something free design. I'm just going to type, and let me copy here the URL and just paste it here. This is mainly the this permalink, as you can see, this one mainly. So I'm just put the same thing, free design, and I'm just going to change the product image to something different like this one. And now I'm just going to into external affiliate product. I'm just going there. And after this, as you can see here, the product URL, and here is the button type. So I'm just going to type it something download now. And now we need to put here the product URL. So how we can see the product, we need to go here media and click on library. Then you will get to see here your all the files. So if you like to add any new file, then click on add new and just drag and drop here the G file that you wanna give to your user free. So in my case, I would like to give them this one. I mean this media pro template, I would like to give them free. So I just copy the file URL from here and I'm just going back. And now let's put here the product URL box, put the link that you copy from media library. Okay, and now in here we don't need to charge any kind of money for it, just everything is 0. And now I'm not going to choose any kind of taxes, so I'm just choose none. So there is nothing, taxes status is none. And now you can put here your all the information like description, short description, big description, everything you can put here. So let me just publish it. So now let me click on here this product publish this button view product. Then you will get to see here that this is something like download now. So previous one was like paid, that they need to pay for it, but in here they don't need to pay. Just simply click on a download now button. They will get to see the file. As you can see, we directly get this file. It's automatically start downloading and we get the file in here. Now let's see that how a user will come to a website and how they can purchase a product. So let me go to new incognito window and just paste our website URL. So our user will get to see something like this and they can create an account from here. So if they click on here login and register this button, they will get to see this type of page. They can directly log in using their username and password, and also they can create an account. So now let me put in a username and my email address, and now let me put here in a password. Oops, it's saying that already registered with your email address. So let me put in a different email address in here, and let me put in a password, and let me put in a different username. Let's type expertazi and let's click on register button. All right, so now our account is successfully created, as you can see. So in here, the order option, we can see all the orders. Okay, to visit our shop page, it's very simple. Just type your website name, then /shop, then you will be redirected into your shop page where you can see all the products. So as you can see here, we get to see two products. One is free and another is like paid. So let's click on like this paid product, and let's click on add to cart this button, and let's click on check out this button. In here, we need to put our personal information, and the right side, you get to see our payment option like credit or debit card, and also like a PayPal option. Okay, so let me show you one thing. Let me show you that like how we can create a discount coupon per hit. So let's go back to our WordPress admin panel, and now we need to go here WooCommerce and click on coupons, and now just click on create first coupon. And now put here your coupon code. For example, let me type here expertazi. This is gonna be our coupon code, and how much discount you wanna give for your user. Okay, so if you wanna put them percentage of discount, then you can put the percentage. If you wanna put the fixed product discount, then you can do it. So I just want to give them a percentage discount, so it's gonna be like 10%. So I would like to give them. And then the coupon expiry, when the coupon will be expired. For example, this coupon will be expired on this date. And now like you just restriction like minimum spend or maximum spend. If you like to set up anything, then you can do it. But in my case, I'm not going to do anything. So you can choose specific product, you can exclude some products. And if you like to add some categories, then you can add it. And if you like to add some emails like restricted emails, then you can do it, but I'm not doing anything. So here the users limit, so you can choose here like this coupon, how many times people can like use it, right? So, and every single user, how much time they can use it. For example, it's going to be only for one user. I mean, this coupon, one user can use it one times. Okay, so let me publish it. And if you like to keep it unlimited, just keep it nothing, just keep it empty, then it's going to be unlimited. Okay, so let's click on publish button. And also if you don't know that which of a coupon you need to create, just simply click on here this general coupon button, then it's automatically generate a coupon for you. So I'm just going to reload it because you already created a coupon. And so if you click on coupons, then you'll get to see all the coupons in here. Okay, Now if I reload this page in here, to add the coupon code, you just need to click into this tab, click here, enter your code and type here the coupon code that you recently created or that you just wanna share with your user. I just give the coupon code and let's click on apply coupon. And as you can see, we get 10% discount and the tax is this amount and the coupon is this, and total we need to pay this amount of money. Okay. And now I'm just going to click on I have read this button and next place an order. One thing before place an order, make sure that you put your name, everything. I mean, you put your name, you put your number, everything you put in here. Okay. Wow, our order is successfully placed right now, and as you can see here, the download option that people can download it, simply click on here. So if they click on this download button, they will get to the product, and also as you can see, we get the product. And also if they go to the dashboard here, the top dashboard, then if they go to the download option, they will get to see the product in here. Okay, here's the order option. They can see the order. If they want to download it, they need to go the download option and they can download it from here. So this is totally based on the user, okay? But now let me show you about the admin. As an admin, if you want to check the order, then you need to hover on WooCommerce and you need to click on orders, this button. You will get to see all the orders in here. For example, I'm just going to check this expire as the order, just click on here. And then you will get to see all the information in here. So you can, if you like to change the status into like cancel or processing or hold, then you can do it from here. If you like to send them an email like, hey, your order is canceled, your order is like anything else like customer invoice or order details, then you can do it from here. Just simply select it and just click on save order and save email. Then the email will be automatically sent to the user mail. And if you scroll down, then you will get to see the data like how much money they spend for it and what is the card ending number, all of these things you can see. And also you can check the customer IP address, all the information you can check it from here. Now let's start the homepage design. So if you see carefully that it's have a hero section, then have a products, then why you choose us, then have another section with products like a latest item. That's it. It's very simple. Okay. So let's go back to our admin panel, and as you can see, there is no homepage. So we need to create for it. And I'm just going to delete here this sample page. Just simply click on this trash button to delete it. To create a new page, just simply click on here this add new this button, and then you need to type here the page name. So I'm just going to create the first home page and I'm just going to publish it. And again, I'm just going to create a new page. Just simply click on add new button again, and let's create here about page and let's publish it. And let's again click on add new button and then like create here like the contact page, and let's click on publish button. So again, I'm just going to click on here this add new button to create new page, and I'm just going to open it in a new tab, and let's create here the blog page. So we create home page, about page, we create blog, contact, and it's automatically create the shop and wishlist page. So let's delete here these pages, that is totally unnecessary. And now reload here this page, and as you can see, we get blog, about us, all the pages we get. Now let's move into appearance and click on menu bar. And now let's click on here this primary menu, this one, and I'm just going to create a menu first. I'm creating the menu right now because of if I create the menu, then I can see in the top and I can easily jump into next page. That's why I'm creating it. So let's organize it. First of all, will become the home, then about, blog, we need the we need this, which one, wish list and shop, these two page we need it. And I think we create the home page multiple times. Let me check. No, I think everything is okay in here. Anyway, so here is it. So let me remove it, and this page will be our home page. So I'm just adding this one. So right now I'm just going to organize it. First of all, about, then our shop page, then blog, and then wish list. And also we need the contact us page. So just click on this tick mark and then click on add new button. Then this will be appearing here, and then you can simply drag and drop and you can just put it where you mainly want. Okay, and now I'm just going to save it. Okay, so now let me go back to our page and let's reload it. So now in the top we can see our menu bar. So we'll set up the default homepage and blog page in later. First of all, we need to design it. So I'm just going to click on here this homepage, and let's click on here this edit button here at the top. And now let's click on edit with Elementor button. Okay. So before go with edit with Elementor, we need to make sure one thing. It is about we enable Flexbox or not. So when you're just going to open Elementor, they will give a pop-up for enable the Flexbox. Since I already open it, so that's why I'm not getting to see it. So let me show you that like how we can enable the Flexbox. So let's go to Elementor and let's click on here this setting button. Let's hover on Elementor, then click on setting, then click on features and scroll down and come here this Flexbox container, and you will get to see like this default. So you just need to enable it. Okay. Now you might thinking then what is the the benefits for enabling Flexbox? If I inactivate, then what thing I will miss out, right? So it's a huge good side to enable this container, because within this container we can make website responsive very fast and we can do it everything with it. Okay, so now let me first take a section, this section. For example, I like to add here 3 icon boxes in here. So how can I add? For example, I add the first one, I add the second one, I add the third one. So now there is no option to just fix it, make it inline. There is no option. But if you install, if you enable this container Flexbox, then simply one click, you can change it to like inline. Okay, now it's like list, but we'll make it inline with simply one click. So this type of awesome feature, if you just turn on this Flexbox, then you will get to see. Let me enable it again. Let me just make changes and let me do the same thing on here. Let me make it update and let's reload here this page. And now let me do the same thing on here. For example, this one, and I'm just going to copy and paste it here. For example, duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. And if I just go to here, the Flexbox container, as you can see now, simply one click, I can make them inline. Okay, so this is the good side for the Flexbox. Okay, so I hope you understand. All right, so now let me give you a little bit basic about Elementor that you can easily understand what it's going to do in here. Okay, so if you see the left side, it's have elements. So you can say it's elements or widget. This is mainly, you can say widgets or elements as you wish. It's the same thing. And if you click on here, this global, it's really for the Pro version, so we don't need it right now. And for example, if you click on here and then every single elements, when it's going to drag and drop, you will get a 3 option. One is for the content, and this for style, and another is for advanced. So the content option, you can change the content. For example, you like to change the text, you can do it. If you like to change the HTML tag, then you can do it. And you can also put here the links. On the style section, you can change here the color, you can change for typography, font, font size, text shadow, like this type of thing you can do on style. And advanced section, you can add a padding, margin. Also, if you like to add a motion effects, then you can do it. Sometimes like masking and adding CSS, all the steps will be get in advanced section. So now let's start our first section. So I'm just going here and just drag and drop here the container. And now we need to go with this style because I like to change the color a little bit. So let's go with this gradient, and I like to change here the color. It's something like what is like 4734 C3, like this color. Okay, and the second color, as you can see at the bottom, so I like to get here something like 3B177 then 0. So I like to get like this type of color. And the angle will be like 90 degree. So as you can see now, it's in 90 degree. And yeah, everything looks fine. All right, so now let's go back again here at the top. And when I click on the top, as you can see, this option, I get on the same page like the elements page. Okay, so now if you like to search any elements, then you can search it. For example, I like this title. So I just drag and drop here the title, and I'm just going to paste here the text, and let's click on make it center. Let's go to style. Let's change the color into white, and let's again click on title. Let's click on typography to change, the typography sizes and width and line height. So I like to change here like something 60 pixel with 700 bold, then it's going to be a little bit more bolder, and the line height will be 72. So the line height is something 72 because it's something like what will be the space for one line to another line? I mean, what will be the, the difference between one line to another line? All right, so in here, this option is mainly for changing the color, so you can change it easily, which color you like. So I kept it white, and let's go back again and go to the text editor. And now let's copy the content from the old website. So I'm just gonna copy it. And now let's paste it here. Let's go back to the style, because I like to change the color and font size. So I like to keep it white, but not really like white, something like this type of color I want. Okay. So next, go to typography. I like to get it like 18 pixel, and I like to make them center. So here's the alignment, just make them center. But if you see carefully that this font and this font, it's not look like same, because the font, it was like a different font. To change the font, simply click on this pen button or any of this, and then you just need to click on here this typography. Then you need to go the family, and you can search here that which type of font you like. For example, I like Poppins. As you can see, it's instantly changed. And if you click on here this content, then this content is like one under one, then another one, first line, the second line. But in our case, it's something like it's not look like the same. So we need to put here then a BR, like this BR, then this line, then the break, then again start with another line. Okay, so now I think it's gonna be look like the same thing. Okay, all right, so now we need to add here the search bar. So to add the search bar, again click on this Elements option and search here, search. Okay, but we're not getting anything, so we need to scroll down a little bit, and we need to go with the WordPress and scroll down. Then you need to finding out here the search, like here this one, product search. Just simply drag and drop here, then you will get a search option like this. But if you see carefully, this search box and this search box is not look same. To make it same, we need to go here the advanced, and we need to put a little bit, like percent, make it percent tense. Here the padding. So now we need to make the right will be, just unlink it first of all. So let me put it 25, and then the left will be 25. So now you might thinking that what is mainly the margin and what is mainly the padding. So it's something like taking this space. So padding, every single time they are taking a space from inside of this, right? And the margin, they are taking a space from outside every single time. So just remember this in a very simple way. Padding, it's taking space inside, and merging is taking space outside the box. Okay, so what happened, as you can see, now if I just put the margin, then it's just going to take outside, as you can see, outside. So this is mainly called margin. Okay, and here if you click on this is mainly the how you like to add these things. For example, if you like to add it 25 pixels, then it's going to be 25 pixels. So in my case, I choose here percent tense, so that's why it's look like same. And the link, it's something like, for example, if I put 1, then everywhere will be 1. So if you, for example, like I put here 25, then everywhere will be 25. And if we unlink it, then it's just going to be work as an individual. So if I just remove it, and if I just remove it, that it only kept with this right side and left side. Okay, so I hope you understand about it. So here the last thing about, like here these 3 boxes that you can see. So I like to add here. So to add it, it's very simple. Just search here like icon and drag and drop here this icon list. Click on here this inline, then it's just going to be inline, and click on here this style and make it center. Go again the content, click on list item, click on here this icon and search here PDF. Just choose this one and inside it. And now we need to put here the text that what you really want. So in my case, I like to add here freelancing books. Just like paste it. As you can see, it's now changed. And let's go to the next. It's just going to be Elementor Kits. So let's copy and let's change it. Change it to something Elementor. Also change the next one. Just simply change the text. Change it to something, this one, Elementor. I'm sorry, WordPress. So now everything is now changed. Okay, so now let's work in here with the style. But also if you like to add here a link, then you can do it very easily. Okay, so let's now go with this style, and here the space between that you can just make a space between them. how much you want, you can do it. So I like to put here the space between is 30 pixel. With the icon, I like to make them 20, and I like to change the color. To change the color, simply just click on here this color option and type here something like this one 1EB, then 4FC, and then it's going to be changed. And we also need to change the size. It's going to be 20 pixel. So let's make it 20 pixel. And also we need to change the color of this text. So let's change the color into white. And also we like to do here text shadow. So let's put it down here a little bit. Okay, so that's it. So if you like to see the preview, then you can just click on here this arrow, this button. Then you can get to see the preview. But if you see here carefully, like if you do compare in here, then this one and this one is not look like same, because of we need to do a little bit setting in here. So just click on setting and change the page layout into something Elementor full width. As you can see now it's changed. And also again we need to go with the container. To go there, click mouse right button and click on navigator, and then click on this container. And then we need to change here the layout, and the minimum height will be like select on VH vertical height and then choose it 8 and just click on here the center, then everything will be on center. And now let's click on update button. And last thing we need to add here in a background image, because if you see carefully that it's have a background image that you can see in the background, but in our cases there is nothing. So let's add a background image. Let's click on here this container and let's click on here this style. Let's click on background overlay. Let's click on classic. Let's choose an image and let's select this one and let's select it. And now we need to change here this opacity into something like 0.005, and position will be center. Then the repeat will be no repeat, and the display size will be like the cover. And let's simply click on update button and let's see the preview. Just simply reload this tab, and as you can see now this section and this section is look like similar. Now let's move into our next section, features item. So first I'm just going to drag and drop here in a container, and then click on elements and drag and drop here and a heading, and simply paste here the text, or just type here feature item. Then drag and drop here the text editor, just text editor, and then we need to type here this text. So let's copy and paste. So the first, let me edit here this text. Click on here and then go to style, go to typography, and now let's change the font size. I'm just going to keep it 32 pixel, and the text color will be something like 222, then 22, okay, 62 in here. And now let's go to the next text and let's click on style. Let's click on the text color, and it's just going to be the same color I like to add here, but only one thing will be like different but almost same. Let's click on here this font, and it's going to be something 16 pixel. And the next we need to add here a shortcode for the product. So search here shortcode and just drag and drop here the code in here. And now we need a shortcode for showing these products. So to get the shortcode, I will give you this link on my video description. So just check it out, and then you will get all of this option like this. Like you can download the resource file that I use in this tutorial, and obviously the shortcuts. So let me copy here this shortcut from here. Just simply Control C, go back again and just paste here the shortcode. Let's click on apply button to see the changes. All right, so now as you can see, we get to see the changes. And so paste the code in here and simply click on apply button to see the changes. And as you can see, we get to see the changes in here. Okay, so then the last thing we need to do, click on here this top edit container, and then go to custom and come here this padding and unlink it first, and then put here 100 pixel on top and also 100 pixel on a bottom. And now simply click on update. If you look at here this paragraph, under this paragraph there is no space, but if you see here this demo website is have a space. So to make it that, just simply click on here this text, go here this advanced option, and click on here this, simply add here a margin, simply unlink it and then put here 50 pixel bottom. Again click on here this section, the container, go with layout, And we need to change here the space between gap into something like only 10. So now as you can see, it's now look like similar, okay? And the last thing that we need to do about in here, that is adding a color, as you can see in here. And we need to change the background image. So let's do it. So first let's change this background color. Click on again this section, edit section, go here with the style, click on here this background type, and let's select here classic. And let's click on here this color to change the color, and let's type here this one like ECF0EB, this one, okay? And then click on here this image button, and let's select here this file, the background, this background object, and let's select it. And we need to do a little bit setting, like position will be center, then the repeat will be no repeat, and the background size will be cover. Now everything is, I think, done. And let's click on update button. By the way, I forget to tell you how we can make any product featured from WordPress dashboard. Otherwise, this product would not be displayed. So to display this featured product, we need to go back to WordPress dashboard, hover on products and click on all products to see all listed products. And then scroll down. On the right side, you will get to see here a star option, and it's mainly the featured. So right now, if you see our homepage, then these 3 products are featured. That means these 3 products have this star. That means it's yes. So if I just uncheck on here in this one, like I put this design, if I go back to my website, if I reload this page, so in here, only 2 products are displaying. Now if I go back again, and I would like to display this Gridley one. So let's click on here this star, and now go back our website again, reload this page, and as you can see, we get a new product. It's about Gridley. And now let's move into the next section. It's about why choose us this section. And this section is quite simple, very simple. Let me show you how we can do. First of all, I'm just going to duplicate here this section. To duplicate here in this section, simply click on the middle, click mouse right button and click on duplicate button. And then you will get to see like the same section. Okay, again the same section you will get it here. So first I'm just going to delete here this one because this is not necessary for now, and I'm just going to make this feature text into center, and the paragraph will be the same thing in a center. And click on here this edit section, and let's change here this background color, because I think now in here we need to put here white color. So let's go the color and just make it white, and let's change here this image because we don't really need the image in here if you see carefully. Okay, and now we need to work with this thing. Okay, so it's very simple. Just simply click on here and let's just put in a container. First of all, let's put a container under paragraph, then simply drag and drop here again the paragraph in here, and inside of this container, that means first of all I take a container, inside this container I put another container, and now I'm just going to put here this image. And now let me change the image into this one, and now let me go here and let's put here a title, and let's make it center, and let's put here something like this one. So let me copy paste, and let's go to the style. Let's go with this typography. It's going to be something like 20 pixel, but the font family will be like Poppins, and the font text, text color will be something like 6:2. So I put here 2 and 6. So now it's changed. Now it's okay, I think. Let's duplicate it again here, and let's change this quantity, how much is have in there. So let's put it down, just put it down here. And now let's just go back to the style, and let's go to this text color, and let's change the color into something like 1EB4 and F9, this color. And let's go with this typography. It's going to be 18 pixel. And obviously we can keep it Roboto, but I think Roboto will be better. Let's keep it Roboto. And the Poppin is not looks bad. I think both are like good fonts, so we can use it. Poppins or Roboto, both looks good. All right, so now it's okay, I think. Lastly, we need to do something that is about click on here this container, go with layout and change the between something like 10. The space between of these, space between something like with this image into this headline, how much space will be in the middle. So I put here 10 pixel, and on this text I like to add here top and margin like 15 pixel top, and let's duplicate here the same thing again and again. So I duplicate it, you know, like 2 times, we get the 3. And now let's click on here this parent, you know, container, and then change the direction into this raw horizontal. Then it's just going, as you can see, it's instantly changed. But if you see carefully that this looks little bit, right, but in here it's look like big something. So let's click on main container and go back to the advanced tab, and let's add here on the padding. Okay, let's put percentage, and right side I like to add here 15, and in the left side I like to add here 15. Okay, now I think it looks good. If you see here, these image have a rounded something, but in our case it's not have. So let's click on here this tile, and let's add the border radius will be like 14 pixel. And also we need to add here this box shadow. So I like to add here 10 with like -10, and with the blur will be something like 30, like this. I think now it looks perfect. So we can again duplicate here 2 times, and let's delete the previous one. All right, so now as you can see, now I think it looks perfect. Now let's move to the next section. It's about latest item. So first I'm just going to drag and drop here the container, and then I like to change here this container color. Let's go to background type and click on color to change the color, and I like to add here it's something like ECF then 0EB, like this color I like to add here. And then again I'm just going to elements, and let's drag and drop here on a container and duplicate it. And again click on the main container and go to layout and change the direction into horizontal. Now as you can see, this is changed. And again click on here this left side, and let's change here into something like let's I really wanna, you know, change here, like I'd like to add here like 30%, as you can see. So I like to do 30%. All right, so how we can do it, it's very simple. You can just simply hover on here, and as you can see, we get an app something like 2-side arrow. So now you can just like increase and decrease how much you want. And also in the left side, as you can see in content width, now it's full width, and now I'm just going to change the width from here like 30. Let's make it 30. All right, so now let's add here in shortcode. So let's search here like shortcode, directly drag and drop here, and also copy this latest product shortcode and paste here, and click on apply button to see the changes. Yes, now it's changed. And again click on here, let's drag and drop here this title, and let's type here latest item. And now I like to make everything center. So click on this container and go with this center. I mean, justify content will be center, then everything will be on a center. Click on here, go style, go to typography and make it 34 pixel, and go with this color, and you know about change the color into this. And now we need to work with this paragraph, right? So let's simply copy it and drag and drop here in a text editor under this title. Click on text and paste here this content that we recently copied. Go to style and change here this font size into 60 pixel. And remember one thing, when you're just going to change here this title, make sure that you're choosing poppins. Okay, so title will be the poppins, and this will be, we can keep it roboto, or if you like to keep it poppins, then we can do it both. I think this is not looks bad, right? But I think it's better to make them pop. And now in here, we need to change here this background color, because if you see here carefully that it's have a background color, something different, we have a button. So let's first of all add in a button, simply just drag and drop here the button. Let's change it to medium. And now let's add here this text, you know, like view all products. And I like to add here this button onto this link. That means when someone going to click on here this button, they will be redirected into our shop page. And let's click on here this container. Let's go to advanced, and let's add the padding in 3% because it's look like almost like, so let's put here 3%. So now it looks perfect. So lastly, we need to add here this color. So let's choose a gradient color. So first color will be like something like white. So I choose white, but it's not strictly white. So let's put it 5.2. So it's not strictly white, but it's something like this. Okay. And the next color, it's going to be something like 1EB, then 4F9, this one, but it's something like this. So I think now it's look like same. So just see the code, color code, just type the same color code then you will get a similar output. And the last, we need to add here in a padding. So simply click on here this edit container and go here this advanced, and then come here this padding and unlink it first. And let's put here the top 100 pixel padding and 100 pixel on the bottom. So now you might thinking, what happened with if I put this 100 pixel on this margin, then what happened? As you can see, this is taking from the top, but it's taking from outside. But the same thing when I do it for here, it's taking from inside. So I hope you understand. All right, so now it's similar. So now the last thing we need to do, that is about changing the background image. Click on this edit container again, go to style and choose the image. Choose the same image that we use on the second section. So I'm just gonna choose the same section, same image. And now let's make it center to center, and repeat will be no repeat, and display size will be cover. And let's make it update. Now reload here this home page and let's see what you do. All right, so this is hero section, second section, third section, and this is the last section. Everything looks perfect right now. But if you see here these images, it look like square type. But if you see our this demo website, it's not square. It's something like original that we put. But don't worry, we'll change it. Now let's design our About Us page, and if you see here this About Us page, it's very simple. Okay, so first let's click on here this About This button, and let's come here this page and click on here this top edit page, and let's click on here edit with Elementor. And now we are not going to do it from scratch. We are just going to do copy and paste. Let me show you how we can do. First, click mouse right button, click on navigator, and select here this container. And here's the option copy, just copy it. And let's come back in here and paste it. And as you can see, we get the same thing in here, right? But it's not look like same, right? Because of we need to change here this page layout. To change the page layout, go to setting here at the bottom and click on page layout into Elementor full width. Then it is going to be changed. Okay. All right. So now let's copy here this content about us. Let's go back again here. Let's click on here and let's change the content into About Us. And also we need to change here this content. Just copy and just simply come here this text and just paste it. But the thing is about here, if you see, it's a 2 line. So I just put enter, and now it's now 2 line, and we don't need this search box, and we don't need this section also. Let's remove it, and now let's update it. But the last thing we need to do, that is about we need to change here this image. To change the image, let's click on mouse right button, go to navigator, click on container, go to style, and now click on background overlay, click on choose image to change the image. Now select the image, which one do you like to add? So I like to add this one. So let's select it, and as you can see, now it's changed. Thing we need to do, we need to just resize here this height. So let's click on here this layout button, and let's make it 60 VH, and now it's perfect. Let's update it. And let's move on to the next section. It's about this one with our credit team. So it's quite very simple. We can just copy and paste it. So first of all, let me go to this section, as you can see. So I'm just going to copy it, and let's go back to About Us page, and I'm just going to paste here in this box. And as you can see, we get the same thing, right? So let's first let's see. Okay, so it's simple. So first of all, let me delete this one. I would like to do it from scratch, but I really need these 2 things. I need this title and I need this description. So let's go here this title. I like to change here a little bit, like increase a little bit, like 34 pixel will be better. And let's change here this text. And now let's go to the container, because I like to change here this space, this between elements gap into 20. Now let's add here a container, and again inside this container we need to add a different container, and now we need to put here an image. And now let's change here the image into this one, and we need to put here our this what's called like the name and the designation. So what you can do, I think we can do copy paste from it. So let's copy and let's paste here, and again go back to this page and let's copy and let's paste here. It's very simple, right? Just copy and pasting, nothing else. Just copy. Let's come here and paste it. But in here, we need to change the font size into how much? Like 24, I think 24 will be better. So let's put 24. With this one, we need to change. Let's go here. Now let's copy again here this designation, and now let's paste it here. Okay. And now we need to do something. Just click on here and this container, and then change the gap into something like 5. And now in here, I like to add here 20 pixel. Okay. Now it's okay. I think now it's okay. And yeah, I think in this bottom part or in here, we can add here at least 10 pixel. I think 10 pixel looks more better. Yeah, 10 pixel looks cool. Not bad something. So in here, we can put it like 15. All right, so now it's okay. So let's duplicate this one. Okay, so let's duplicate this one. So again, go to navigator. What are you just mainly duplicating? Inside this container, we put in a container, so which is just duplicating this one. So we get a 3 in here, and right now I'm just going to the parent container and just going to change the direction. And as you can see, we get to see like this, right? Now it looks perfect. Let's click on this update button. And also we need to change here this section color. So click on this edit section, go to style, and let's paste it this color code. I think now it's okay. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I think looks same. But one thing, if you see here, it's have a huge space. So we need to reduce it. Well, I'm just going to make it 0. So let's update it and let's see right now. I think now it's perfect, I think. So I will change these images in later. And now let me move into the next section. It's about the testimonial. So we are just going to do the same thing here. Like we are just going to do the copy paste again. So simply I just duplicate it. So I'm just going to delete it from here. And now I'm just going to change here these texts to something like these, and let me change the element to left, and let's change here this description also, and also need to put it like left side. And now what do you need to do? We need to add here testimonial, right? So first of all, let me copy here this text. Let's go back, and now that we need to do the same thing, right, that we follow in here. So first, what do you need to do? We just need to add a container. Then inside of the container, we need to add again a container, right? And then we need to put here our elements that what email you want. For example, I like to add here testimonial. So I'm just drag and drop here the testimonial and change the text. Also change the image from this one. And now, as you can see, it's now changed. So in here, we need to change here this background color into something white. And also inside of this, we are just going to change the background color into white. Let me go back. Let me go here and let's change it. But the one thing we need to do, that is about, we need to add here something like adding a border radius. So let's go border and let's put 14 pixel border. So let's also add a box shadow because it's important. Otherwise we cannot see anything. I mean, we'll not get to see any changes in here. So for this one, I like to add here 30 pixel, 30 blur, and then the sprite will be like a minus much 10. Let's see how it's look like. And the color, it's look like much. I think let's reduce it something like 25. How it's look like? Let's see. I think it looks perfect right now. All right, so let's see how it's look. Let's see the preview. I think it looks good, I think. Okay, so now we need to do, what do we need to do? We just need to duplicate again here, this again, and duplicate it, and again duplicate it. And the next, what do we need to do? We need to just click on this parent container and go to layout and change the direction. And as you can see, now it's changed, right? But the problem it's about, I think we put this thing on the parent one. If you see, yeah, we put it on this parent container. That is totally unnecessary. We don't need to do it. We need to do it on our this one. I mean this child. This is parent, and we need to do this on child. So let's do the same thing again here. Let's change the border into 14, and let's go box shadow. We just put here 30. We just put this spread and minus 10. And also we have changed these into 25. All right, so now it's perfect, I think. But if you see carefully that these have enough space, but in our case, we don't have any space in here. So let's do it. Let's click on here, and then let's go to, click on the child container, go to advanced. Let's type here 25 and unlink it, and on the top let's put here 40, and on the margin we like to add here how much you want. Like a 20 for the bottom, because of when it is going to run in the mobile, then it's automatically take 20% margin from the bottom, and this looks better. I think that's why we took it 20%, 20 pixel on the bottom margin. All right, so now it's okay. So let's copy this and let's paste here this style. Just paste the style, then this gonna be automatically apply on here. So let's paste it again. So it's quite simple, like just copy and paste. So it's quite simple. Let's again duplicate this parent one, and now it's going at a new one, as you can see. So I think now it's done. Let's update it. Let's see. Let's go back to our page and let's go to About Us page. Let's see how it's look like. So this is mainly the final output that we do right now. Before I continue, let me change here these images and text and also these images, and then I'll continue again. So if you see here our final output of About Us page, then as you can see now it's almost look like this. So now let's move into our Contact Us page. So just simply click on here this contact button, then you will be right on this page and click on here this edit page button and click on this edit with Elementor button. All right, so now we are not going to do it from scratch again. We are just going to follow the same thing. Simply click on this navigation, click on this container, copy, and let's go back and paste it. And then we need to click on here this setting and let's change the page layout into like full width, and now we need to change the content, right? So let's go to contact. So it's a different page with different content. So first of all, let me change the content and then we can change it, right? I think we can change it. It's very simple. Just simply copy and just paste it, right? Simply paste it. Go here the visual and then make sense. First of all, I go here text, then I paste the text and I paste here and put a space, then we get this update. And now we need to change the image. Go navigator, container, style, then background overlay, go here the image, and now put here the image that we'd like to change. So let me upload here the image and let's select it. And now as you can see, it's now changed, right? So we get the same thing, right? But if you compare with this one, then it's not clear. So we need to change here this opacity into like 15. So then you will get to see the same thing in here, okay? And if you like to change this font, then go to style and make this width like 700, and it's obviously Poppins. And let's update it. And now let's move into the next section. This is totally about like the form. So we are just going to take like same container, and then we are just going to drag and drop here the container first. And then what you need to do, we need another container in here. So first, let me click on here and let's change the direction and let me duplicate it. So we get a 2. So the first one, the right side will put this thing, the content and this image will put. So let me save it and let's just add here the image. Let's drag and drop here the image. Let's select it and let's go back to elements and drag and drop here the text. And now we need to add here the text is something like this. Don't hesitate to contact. And let's go to style and we need to change here this text color into like this color. And we need to change here this typography into 34. And this image is not going to be like 100% width. So we need to change it to like 70%, as you can see like this. And now let's update it. Now we need to work for the form. So let's go back to our dashboard and let's come here, WP Forms, and click on Add New to create a new form. And now we need to choose a template. So I'm personally like to choose this one, simple contact form. And now let's click on here this name, and I like to put here simple and go to advanced. Let's make it large, and let's go to the email, go to advanced and make it large. And the message or comment, it's something like how can I help you, or how we can help, like this. And the next we need to add another field. It's called drop down. Simply drag and drop here the drop down and click on it in here, go to advanced and make it like large, and go to general. And here we need to choose a label, something like query type. And now we need to type here query type. For example, let me just like pre-sale question, pre-sales questions. And let's type here account billings and refund request. And if you like to add a new one, then click on here this plus icon, then just type other. And if you like to remove it, just click on here this minus button, then it is going to be removed. Okay. And now let's save it and let's put here the name of this contact form. So I like to add it like something like contact. So contact, I type contact and let's save it. Okay. Now let's go back to our contact page and let's search here like WP form and let's drag and drop here this and let's just, okay, so it's showing that there is no, you have not created a font yet, but we already have a font as you can see in here. So let's select it. So I choose the form and now as you can see, it's look like this. First, let's click on this child container. So this is parent and this is child. So let's click on child container and put like this padding and 30. And let's click on here this child container again. Let's go to the style and let's go to the border and let's put here 16. So I put 16, but there is nothing changed, you know. So let's click on this box shadow to see the changes. And now we need to do a little bit like put here 30 and let's make it spread a little bit minus 10. Let's see how it look like. So yeah, this is the things that we make right now. And now as you can see, there is no space on the top. So to make it space on the top, let's click on here edit container and let's click on advanced and let's click on a link and let's put padding and 100%. I mean 100 pixel, not percent, 100 pixel. And let's click on here this another one when right child container and let's make them in center. So now everything is in center. So let's see the preview how it's look like. Yes, now it's perfect, I think. But if you again see here that this text is in the middle, but this text is like in the left side. So we need to make them in the middle. So let's click on here this text and let's click on here this alignment center. I think now it's okay. Now let's move into the next section. It's like this one. So we can do it. I think we can duplicate it. So let's duplicate it. And now I like to delete it. Okay, so let's delete this one also. And now I'm just going to put here again the container 1 and again the container 2, right? But we need to put them like this together, not like inside the container, then container. No, not like that. So now we need to put here in a map, and the left side we need to put here some of this icon with location, right? So let's search here icon. So we need to put here icon box, and now we need to click on here icon position. It's like left. So first let me change here this content. So let's paste here the title. So this is mainly for the title and this is mainly for the description. So let me copy here the description also and let's paste it. And next I need to go to the style and I need to change the spacing into 20 and the size will be like 35. So as you can see now the size is changed. Now let's move into style and click on container to reduce here the spacing. So to reduce the spacing, let's make them 0. And to make them center, click on vertical alignment into middle. Then everything will be in the middle. But we need to change here this, the color. So to change the icon color, let's click on here. And now we need to put here the icon color. And let's paste here the icon color. It's like 21B4F9. And let's go to content and let's change the icon into location. So, or search here something like map, then choose here this map icon and insert it. And let's duplicate it again and change here this text, and also let's change here the phone number. Also change here the icon into something like phone or something like mobile. Let's search a mobile. I think you'll get it. Okay, this one. And now again duplicate it and let's copy paste the content. So I already changed the content in here. And now I like to change here this icon. Just simply click on this icon button to change the icon and search here paper and this one. And on the right side, I like to add here the Google map. So let's click on here elements and search here Google and directly drag and drop here the, this. First, we need to change here this zoom into something like 14 and the height will be something like 400, not much. And now let's update it. But if you see carefully that these have a different color, and this one, it's was not providing, or was not adding any kind of color. But so was not add any kind of color. So let me change the color. Let's go to edit container, go to style, and let's go to background type and select classic, click on color and paste here this color. The color code is like ECF0EB, this one. Then you will get to see the changes. And the Google Map, just simply click on here, and this pen icon, then change here your location. You can put here your own location like this, and yeah, then your location will be available in here. People can see it. All right, so now I think it's okay. Let's click on update button to update it. Now let's check the responsiveness. What is mainly responsiveness? So if someone right now visit the website using desktop or laptop, they can see like this, right? They can see something like, but what happens if someone just going to visit the same website using mobile phone? What they will gonna look, what will be the view on their phone? So let's see and make sure that in phone it looks good, or it's good enough that people can easily browse. So to check it out, then simply click on here this box, responsive mode. Just click on here and let's click on this mobile box button. Then this is mainly the this responsiveness on phone. Everything looks perfect, I think, but in here it's look like something in 2 lines, so it's not looks good. So let's make them 1 line. So let's simply make them like this. So yep, and let's update it, and let's see on desktop. Okay, so in desktop it's not changed. So when I remove this space from here, as you can see now it changed and it's coming in 1 line, but in really I don't really want it. So let's go to advanced and let's go to the width and let's change into, okay, so first of all let's change here. So I just make it percentage and let's increase a little bit. So it's something like I want us. Okay, now it's perfect. So make them center and let's go to the mobile phone. Here's the icon, so let's make them phone. So in phone it's look like this, so I like to change it to something like 100% on the phone. So make it 100%, but when it is going to see on a desktop, they will get to see like this. So I think now it's perfect. Okay, so now let's move into our next page, like about us page, and let's check it out, their responsiveness, how it's look like. So simply click on here responsiveness mode and click on phone, and now I think everything looks perfect. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. But for this section heading, I like to keep them in center, and this one is also going to be center. Then it's going to be I think it's looks more good if you make it the center. Yeah, now everything looks perfect. I think everything in center and everything is good. Okay, let's update it. And the last thing about our home page, let's see our home page responsiveness. Let's click on here, simply edit with Elementor this button. Let's click on here this responsive mode and click on this phone. Oh my god, in phone I think it's look like really like that. It's really need to be improvement. Okay, this section is perfect, and this section is okay. This section looks good, but we need to put a little bit padding on the top and bottom, and then it's good. Okay. So now we need to edit here in 2 times or 3 times in the first section and the last section. So let's first fix here these headings. So simply click on this pen icon, go to typography, and let's change here into something like 36 pixel, and let's change here the line height into how much, like something like, let's see, 46 pixel. Yes, it looks perfect. And let's go to the next one, the search option, and let's go to advanced, and now it's 25. Let's make it 10. I think 10 will be better. So 10. Okay, so everywhere is 10, but in really I don't really want to everyone is 10. I only like to add here this one is 10 and the right side will be 10. Okay, now this section is ready, and let's move into the next section, this one. Let's simply click on here this child container and go to here this advanced, and now let's make it 6%. I think let's make it 6%. And also we need to change here this color because it's not look like readable, something that people cannot read it very easily. So let's go to style and let's go to text color, and let's make it something like this. And then lastly we need to put D1, this one. All right, so now it's readable. And now let's simply update it. All right, so now everything is fine. I mean, the desktop version, it's perfect. And the mobile version, it also looks okay. Now let's start our blog page. So you already know about that. Like we create a blog page, but it's totally empty. There is like zero content. So let's publish our first post. Let's go back to our dashboard and let's hover on post and click on add new button to create a new post. Let's add here your blog post title. And now let's copy here this content. Let me copy it. Just simply copy and simply come back again here and let's paste it. Now let's take a little bit of space in here because I would like to put here an image. So to add an image, simply click on here, add media, and drag and drop here the image that you would like to add and insert it. And then let's go to the next and let's paste here the other content. To make it bigger, you can just simply make it like this. How much you like to add it, you can just make it bigger like this. So you can also make them center or like this. So as you can see, these image qualities look like really bad. So let's click on here this pen icon and let's change the size into like full size. And now the image quality looks a little bit better. So let's update it. And as you can see now looks beautiful, right? So it's okay. So now let me go to the next and let me put here the other content. And yep, almost ready. And now in here, you can set up here the format that how you like to, add this blog post. So in here, I like to keep it like a standard. And now I like to add here in a category. It's something like website design. So that's why I just going to create a category. Name is website design. So we can type here some tags. And now last, I'm just going to add here the featured image. Simply just click on here and just, like drag and drop here the image that you like to add here as a featured image. So featured image is something like this one. As you can see on the top, or also when someone just gonna visit your blog page, they will get to see in here. This is mainly the featured image. Okay. So I think almost everything is done. So what I do, first of all, I put here the, this title, my blog post title, and then I start writing here content. Okay. So I start writing here content, and how I just add images. Let me show you that again. So simply I just click on enter and make a place for it, and then I just click on add media, and then I select the image and I just keep it insert into post. Okay. So when I keep this insert into post, as you can see, this image just look like very short, and if I make it bigger, then it's not gonna be bigger and it just like not look clear. So simply click on here this edit button and change the size into full size and click on update button. Then this image will be changed and make it as a full size. So I hope you understand about it, like how to put content, how to put image, how we can change this title. So now let's time to publish this content. Simply click on publish button to publish, and let's go to view post to see how it's look like. So this is mainly the preview, as you can see, that we add right now. And also if you like to add here like something like you like to make these make this thing like bolder, then simply make it bolder. If you like to change here this thing something like H2, if you like to make it, then simply change it and click on update button. And then if you reload here this page, then you will get to see the update. Also, if you like to change here these, like this text color, then it's very simple. First of all, select all or select the specific area where you like to change the color. Then click on here toggle, toolbar toggle. Then you will get to see the text color. Simply change the color what you like to add, or if you like to add any custom, then simply click on here, then it's just going to be changed. So we successfully add here in a blog post, and now let me add here some few more. So now I just duplicate few of these blog posts in here, and now if I check my blog page and if I just click on again here, but still I get to see it's empty. We get to see it's empty because of it didn't set up it as an official blog page. We just normally create this blog page and that's it. We just kept it this. So we need to set up it as an official blog page. Okay. To set up it, we need to go here settings and we need to go with rating. And now choose here static page, and select here this home page as like home, and select this blog page as like a blog. So what happened right now, if I go to here this, click on here this logo, then I did not get to see anything, right? There is no home page. And if I click on here this blog page, it's totally empty, right? So if I now change this homepage display, then it's just going to be changed. Let's click on save changes. Let's reload this page, and as you can see now it's totally changed. And if I click on here this logo, then it's totally redirect us into our homepage. Now let's customize our blog page. To customize this blog page, simply click on here this customize this button, and let's click on here this layout, and let's go to blog. To see the preview, simply click on here this top blog page, that in the same page we can see the preview. And here, as you can see, like the setting, it's have a block layout. You can change the block layout and you can fix it that what you like. For example, in my case, I just going to keep it this one. As you can see, now it's this. Now, as you can see, this design is changed. And if you don't like the design, if you like to change it to something different, simply click on here, then the design will be changed again. But I like this one, so let me keep this first one. If you like to change your this one, I mean, if you like to show more content in here, then you can just change it to something like 40, or you can just increase this amount. Okay, but for this right now, I just going to keep it 24. And in here you can disable something. You can disable featured image if you like to do. You can disable email title, whatever you like, you can do it. On the design section, you can change the color, like the title color and metadata color or description color. You can do it. For example, let me try with this, like this color. Let's like this color. So as you can see, this color is now changed. And let me change here the same color in here, hash and sex 2. Okay, now it's changed. And on this right sidebar, I like to remove here recent comments. So simply click on here this pane. Let's go back. Let's go back to our widget. Let's see. Okay, so here is the main sidebar. So main sidebar is like this one. Okay, so let me update it and let me do it from our admin panel. So let's go to our admin panel. Just type your website name /wp admin. Then hover on appearance and click on widget. And as you can see, this is on here. Okay, so for example, I don't like to add here. I mean, I like to remove here this comment one. I like to remove here these comments, and category will be okay, and archive, yeah, sometimes it's needed. Let's update it and let's reload it. Also, I like to remove here this archive one. So let me delete it from here. Simply just click on here and just like remove the group, or yep, just like remove it and also remove it. Then you will get to see empty on here. So remove this group, then it's going to be removed. Simply update it. And also, if you see carefully right now, let me publish it again and let me click on here this pin icon, because I like to change here this font into something like H5 or something like this. So let me change into some H5. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, H5 looks perfect. Let's move into the next one. Let's click on here and make it H5, and let's make it update, and let's reload the page. Let's go to the blog page, and as you can see now it's look like this. Okay, I think now it's perfect. And let's open in a single blog, and yeah, I think it's the same thing. And if you like to change anything else, then you can do it from here. For example, let's go to layout, and then you will get to see single layout. Okay, so if you like to disable anything, or if you like to turn on the author, then you can simply just turn on it from here. So now let's move into our footer. So let's create our footer in here. So to create a footer, let's go to here, I mean the layout, and come here this footer, and change the widget into like 4, because if you see our website, we just add here 4 widgets. So add 4 widget, and also change here this copyright things. So let's change it to something like this. So yeah, now it's changed. So let me remove here these tags, and let's see how it's look like. I think now it's perfect. JF Digital. Okay, now it's perfect. Let's make it publish. And now let's go back and let's go to our widget. So here is a widget that you can see. So since we enable our footer, so we get 2 options. One is like main sidebar, and another is like footer widget. So let's click on here and let's click on here this plus button and let's search here text and let's click on, okay, so I think it's better to add an image. Let's type some image and let's add it, and let's add image from gallery, and let's add here this image. And now we need to put here in a content. So to add the content, simply click on here and simply click on here and click on edit with HTML. And now just shift enter and then type, you know, like p tag, something like p, start with p, anchor p, and then anchor int, and then type here whatever I like to show. Then again just anchor / p and then anchor. Just type that, that's it. Then it's just going to be changed. Okay, so now let's click on here, just click on here and the edit button. Okay, so as you can see, this block contain unexpected or invalid content. So simply click on here and just say them like convert into HTML, because I like to I like this type of thing. So it's okay if they convert into HTML. There is no problem. Okay, and now let's click on add blog and let's search here like nav, so navigator menu. So I just add it. So this is gonna be like a company, and we don't have any menu bar for this. So let's create our menu bar first. Go back to your admin panel and let's hover on appearance and click on menus. And now first of all, let me fix here this main menu. Okay, so if you see carefully that in here that it's have a under the shop we have another one, it's another category that was listed. So let me add this one first. So let's go to category and let me add here so let me add here the link text, and now I need to add here the URL. Let's paste here the URL and let's add to menu, then just drag and drop here in shop and let's save menu. And let's go back to our website like this shop or anywhere else. As you can see, we get the Elementor Kit option. Okay, so our main menu is now ready to go, right? Okay, so let's move on to the next one. It's totally about like this one. So now let's move into our next one. To create the next menu, simply click on here, create a new menu in here, just click on, then put here the menu. Okay, just put here the menu name that you can easily identify which one for Fahad. And then we need to add here like where we like to show. So for example, I like to show here in footer, but I'm not going to select anything. So let's click on create menu. First of all, let's create the menu, and after this we'll select that like where we're just going to be showing it. So now let's add some items in here like home, then about, then contact. Let's where is the contact my account. Let's add it on here and simply save this menu. Okay, now let's create our another menu. Just simply click on here, add new menu, then put a name. I put here shop, and let's click on create new, and let's add some item. For example, I like to add here shop page, so simply add the shop, and let's go to WooCommerce endpoint and let's click on order and account details. I just add this both account. So let's add some more items like order and account details. Simply add this onto your menu, and let's click on save menu to save it. And let's create our new menu. Just simply click on add new menu, because for the footer we need almost 3 extra menu. Okay, so that's why we are creating new. Okay, so let's create a new menu, and we need to put here some items. For example, we like to put here what we can put like my account. So as my account, let's go to pages and let's finding out here. Okay, here is my account, so I add a my account in here, and let's move into like payment method, and what we can add like lost password. Let's add, and let's save this menu. And now let's go back to our widget again, this tab, and let's click on publish button to change it. And now I would like to reload this page, and now again go back to widget, and let's come to footer widget, and let's scroll down and let's click on navigator menu, and now select here company. And now again duplicate this menu. Where is it? Okay, so here is a duplicate this menu, and now let's change the content into something like different, but let me duplicate it again. Okay, so here the last one. So the last one will be like WooCommerce. So I type the title and let me choose the WooCommerce. And the second one will be like our shop. So let's type shop and let's select the menu from shop that we create, and let's publish it. So if I reload this page right now, and if you see this bottom, then it's now changed. Our footer is now changed. So this shop is not look like this one. So we need to modify a little bit. So let's do it from here. So let's go to customize here at the top. First thing, I like to change here this image. So let's go to WooCommerce and let's go to product image and let's change into uncrop this one. Then this will be changed. And if you also check out our homepage, this also will be changed. Now let's customize here the sidebar. To update the sidebar, we just need to go here the layout and then move into the sidebar. And then in the bottom, you can see here product archive. So just select it, something like left side. All right. So and the shop single, it's going to be no sidebar. And now let's go back and let's go back to the widget and let's see, here is WooCommerce sidebar. So now we can add here the things that we want to add, that we're going to show in here on the left side. So first thing I like to show here, that is about product search. So simply just click on here, just search and click on here. And then this product search will be added. That means if you like to add any kind of new blocks or new things, just click on this plus icon, then search here what you like to add. For example, I like to add here like a filter. Okay, so I just search fill. Okay, then when I type fill, I get to see here filter by price. So I would like to add this one. So simply I click on and then as you can see, this kind of will be added. Okay. Now I'd like to add here like recently viewed product list. Okay, this one. And then I like to add here, okay, so here is the item that how much I want. For example, I like to show 4. So then I like to add here product category. So here is like product categories list. And then the next, I like to add here tag. So when I type here tag, you need to choose here product by tag, this one. So I think this one is not looks good. So let me remove this one. And let's try again. Let's search here tag. So here is a tag cloud. So let's add this tag cloud. So I think this is mainly for the blog. So let's keep this. Okay. Let's now publish it and let's go back to our shop page and reload it. And we get to see here this filter, price by filter. It's here. And here is our category. Okay. So let's go back and let's change it. Okay, let's change it to something like it's H3, so let's make it H5, or let's make it a little bit more like small. Okay, so I think H6 is okay. And also I like to add here a text. Okay, so let's type text. Okay, so like heading, and I would like to add here H6. It's something like for product category. So under this title here will be our all the category list. So let me make it publish. And let's make some more categories and let's see how it's look like. Now, if I reload the shop page, then you will get to see like here is a 2 new categories in here. And if I click on these, then I can see the specific content. So this is mainly the final output of the shop page. But one thing, if you like to make it something like this, then we need to install another plugin. So let's hover on plugins and click on add new, and let's search here classic, and then we need to install here this plugin called classic widgets. Just inactivate this plugin, and now let's go to appearance and click on widgets. Now we get here like the old widgets. Now let's go to here WooCommerce sidebar, and as you can see, it's have a lot of blocks, so I personally want to delete them all. And now I like to add here. Okay, so as you can see, it's have a lot of widgets for right now. So first I like to add here filter product by price. I click on here and I need to choose it for my WooCommerce sidebar. So I just add this widget. So now it added. And now the next, what they do, they're like product categories. Okay, so now I need to finding out here product category. So here's it. Here's okay. So you can press Command F and type here a product category. Then you will get to see here. I mean, if you say this right side, then as you can see, it's marked. Okay. So if you scroll down this section, then you will get to see this. This text is So when you search these text and they found it on here, okay? So I'm just gonna click on again here and let's add to widgets. Then it's going to be added, and it's also giving us some options like show as a drop down, show hierarchy. So I'm just going to keep it hide empty categories, and okay, so show drop, it's okay. Now I'm just going to keep it like this. So let's make it safe. And now let's again, I'm just searching product, and let's add this product tag cloud. Simply click on here and let's add it. All right, so everything is now saved, and let's go back to our shop page and let's see how it's look like. So as you can see, now we get to see a little bit changes. Okay, so next I like to add here, it's like a recently viewed product. So let's finding out here recently. Okay, so I type recently, I get it here. Okay, so here is it. Let's add it on WooCommerce. And lastly, I like to add the search. Let's see how it's look like the search. So here's the product search. I like to add it. Okay, so now let's click on here this arrow to minimize it, and again the arrow. Okay, so now first of all I like to keep this search on top, and then I like to keep this product view in the middle, and here will be the product category. Okay, so everything is saved now, and let's go back to our website and reload it. Let's see how it's look like. Okay, this is mainly the final look, but I think this search box is not look like good, so let's remove it, because let's remove it. Okay, and let's reload this page. Yes, now I think it's perfect. If I click on here this one, we get to see, and if I click on this another category, we get to see other product. So now I think it's almost done. If you check it out, like our about us page. So I think we almost do everything, but we need to work on the logo and the app icon. To do that, let's go to customize again. Now let's click on here this site identity, and here we can choose the logo. Simply click on logo, and let's choose our logo in here. So let me keep it skipping. That means I like to add it full. I don't want to crop anything. So now this is mainly our logo that is set up right now, and let's the bottom, as you can see, site icon. So site icon is something like you can see in the top, like this small icon. This is mainly called site icon. So as you can see right now, if you see at the top, we have only WordPress icon, and I don't like to keep this WordPress icon. I like to keep it our own. So let's change it, and let's keep cropping, and as you can see now it's changed. Okay, let's publish it. Hey, let me give you a reminder that if you like to make same to same, okay, same to same thing, then make sure that you're uploading the correct image size. Okay, so when you're just going to download the file, I mean download the zip file, if you like to replace the image, for example, you don't like this image, you don't like this image. Okay, so how can you change it? So you can change it, you can replace it, but make sure that you follow the same dimension of the image. If you change, if you just don't follow this dimension, then you will not get the exact result of this. Okay, so make sure when you're just going to replace the image, make sure you put the same dimension that you're just going to change. Then you will get the exact same design. Okay, so now let's check the theme settings. Now let's go back and let's go to in a layout, and the next is like header. Okay, so here is the normal header. Header is something like this one. Okay, it's have a lot of option. Okay, so you can customize it. For example, if you like to hide the cart, okay, count to 0, then you can do it from here. If you like to show subtotal, then you can do it from here. If you like to disable this shopping cart, and then you can disable it from here. So every single thing you can do it from here. Okay, from if you like to change anything on the header, then you can do changes. Also, if you go to the design, then you can change the color. If you can change the background color, if you like to change, if you like to change any other things, then you can do it from here. And the next is like page header. If you like to change it, I mean, if you like to enable it, then every single page you will get this option like page header. Okay, every single page. So I don't really want it, but I'm showing you that if you really want, then you can do it. And it's also have some other option like 404 page with a blog page and scroll to top, like these things. So now let's back again and let's go to the color. And in here you can change the color. You can totally change the colors. Okay, so right now in a theme color is this one. That means everywhere you can see this color, right? But if you like to change it to something different, then you can do it from here. You can change here this link color, active color, all the color you can change it from here. Okay. And now let's move into the typography. So in typography, you will get to see like body text. It's totally like Poppins. And the primary menu, it's also Poppins. And if you see the headings, it's also Poppins. So if you like to change any of this font, for example, in body text, you don't like this Poppins, you like to add here Inter. So you can easily add it here. Okay, so if you like to add Roboto in here, so you can easily add it in here. And if you like to change this font size or font width or any font family, then you can do it from here. Okay. Now let's move into the WooCommerce. So WooCommerce store notice that, okay, so if you like to enable this notice that, yeah, this is a demo store and the testing purpose, no order shall be fulfilled. I can do it, but we're not doing it right now. And here is like product catalog. And here is the product image that we already changed into uncropped. That's why our design is look like this. And the next is like checkout page. And if you like to change the checkout page design, then you can do it from here. It's also have some of the content. You can also change it, as you can see. So you can change the design if you like to do. Here's the shop archive page. It's also have some other settings, so you can check it out one by one. And then the single product also have this one. So single product, let's see one. This is mainly shop, and inside the shop, let's choose only one. So in here, as you can see, a few other settings. For the general option, if you like to disable this breadcrumb, then you can disable it. And if you like to change this product image style for here, as you can see, I here added this style. But if you like to change it to something like this style or this style, that you can do it very easily if you have a multiple images in here. So let's go back again and let's see the cart page. And it's also have a different option. You can change it out. I mean, if you change the design, if you don't like, and then the shipping threshold, nope, nothing. And yeah, mini card is here. So mini card is something like when someone click on here, or when someone add the product, it's automatically add the mini card. So this is mainly called mini card. Now let's recheck again that like everything is really works fine or not. So this is mainly the home page that you can see and here. And if we go to the About Us page, so this is mainly the About Us page in here. And if I go with the shop page, and this is the shop page, and if I try to see here this filter, how it's work, let's see with only this option, let's work or not. So let's do this one and let's do filter. Yes, this filter really works fine. Let's click on here this category. Yes, it also looks so it's also really work fine. And then let's move into our blog page. And here is mainly our blog, and let's open any one of these, and this is mainly the blog. And if I click on here this category, then this is mainly the category post. And let's go to the last, it's a contact us page. So everything is really fine in here. Finally, we have completed our website step by step. Now we can go ahead and make your own website live. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like this video, then please give a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Share this video into your social media handle and let me know your opinion in comment section. I will see you in the next video.